Hi, welcome to Ravenbeak Nature Works. I'm Jamie McDonald, and today's March the 21st. I've got a batch of yew staves here. So these staves had been down, I'd say about 5 years. They've been dry stacked outside, and they've been inside for about the last year or so. So well seasoned, ready to go. It's all Pacific yew from the west coast of Canada, and a bit shorter today. So a lot of these were longbow staves that had some sort of knot or character on one end. So I lobbed them down more into the flatbow range. But really, I'm just not building a lot of flatbows these days. So I want to pass them off and get them out there for you bow makers. So let's take a look and I'll show you what we got. Up first, we got stave A, 63 inch. Nice and straight. Take a look at the heartwood sapwood. Nice clean back here. Real clean piece of wood. And alignment looks pretty good. So yeah, lovely little stick here. That is stave A, 63 inch. That's $175. Again, all prices Canadian dollars. So up next we got B, 58 inch. Alignment looks real good. Nice and straight. Take a look at the back here. Again, real clean. I've been cutting these down, trying to clean them up as best we can. So it's hard to see the growth or the color sometimes just because the wood's, aged for a few years, but anywhere I've touched it up recently, you can start to see it. So that's B, 58 inch, that's 150. And C, 62 inch. Real straight. This end has a little bit of a recurve kick to it, so depending on what you're up to, you might want to try and match it on the other side. Again, nice and clean piece of wood. Little knot off to the right, but I think there's lots of room to stay left through there. So that's C, 62 inch, 175 Canadian, and D, 68 inch. Nice and straight. Alignment looks good. There's a knot off to this side, but I think it'll disappear right away here. This one's got incredibly tight grain. It's always hard to show, but thin sapwood, real dark heartwood, that chocolatey brown. And this one has one little knot right here, probably just off, maybe in the handle, just off handle. So that's D, 68 inch, that's 175, and E, 64 inches long. Nice and straight. Just a tiny hint of deflex, but real tight grain or growth rings on it. Nice tight sapwood, lovely colors with a little bit of a deflex. I love to recurve the tips. Get a nice little deflexed handle recurve. Nice clean back. Tiny little, two little tiny knots coming through there. But it's a beautiful piece. That is E, 64 inch. That's 150. And F, 66 inches long. Pretty straight, just a little sweep to the right. So possibly a steam bend through the handle just to correct your alignment. A bit of wax on the ends. Nice and straight. As we fly down, real clean back. Just trying to see. Maybe one tiny little pin knot there, but real clean piece of wood. So that is F, 66 inch, that's 150, and G, again, 66 inch, nice and straight, pipe straight, both directions. Lovely colors, lovely grain, real tight growth. And take a look at the back, little pin knot cluster here, little pin knot here, but other than that, pretty clean. So, nice little flat bows. That's G, 66 inch, that's 150 Canadian, and H, again, 66. Looks pretty straight, pretty straight. There would have been a bigger knot off to the right here, but we've come just left of it. I think you're gonna get a nice run through there. Take a look, nice heartwood sapwood. And the back looks real clean. Maybe one tiny little knot off the left there. So on here, I would stay left. As you can see, A little bit of the remnants from the last knot there, but it doesn't take much wood to make the bow, so I think there's lots of room there. But that's H, 66 inch, 150, and I, 64 inch. Little sweep to the right, so I would say definitely heat bend. Straighten the alignment out. Front to back looks real straight. And quite a clean run down here. Not off to the side, you might miss it. I think you're gonna miss the one on the right. So, little heat bend, but I think it's gonna clean up real nice. That's I, 64 inch. That's 150. And J, 67 inch. And just a hint of sweep to the right. So probably heat bend through the handle, steam or heat gun. Nice flat crown on this. Probably bigger tree and lovely color to it. So, there's definitely a beauty in there. That's J, 67 inch. That's 150. Excuse me. And K, 63 inch. So, very nice. Alignment looks pretty good. Front to back. A little bit paler wood. Sometimes they're darker, sometimes they're paler. This guy's definitely a little bit paler. Decently growth rings, not as tight as some. As we fly down the back, it's got a little sort of roller coaster through it, but real clean. So I think there's a nice little bow in there. That's K, 63 inch, that's 125. The last one for today here, we have L, 57 inch. Looks nice and straight. Nice and straight. Nice wide. The bark got a little bit banged up, bringing out the bush years ago, but no checking or any signs of checking. So I think we should be good there. And nice and wide, nice and straight. Again, pretty tight growth rings, but not as tight as some. But still, got pretty nice color. So, a little bit shorter. That's L, 57 inch, and that is 100 Canadian. So, there they are. Nice wood here. Trying to get them off to you. So, as always, just let me know what you're interested in. Get you some shipping costs, and yeah, some nice bows in here. As always, thanks a lot for looking, and we will see you next time.